Summer will be here soon and it's going to be a reunion party for weebs and some of their favourite shows. I can guarantee that there will be at least one anime that you will be looking forward to by the end of this video, and if there is, then you need to subscribe. But enough with the chit chat, let's start with number 10. Kinso no Mail. I'll be honest, I only really put this anime at number 10 since this is a top 10, not a top 9. Sorry. This is the season's horny anime, about a boy who attends a magic school where he one day must summon a familiar, who, much to everyone's surprise, it's the most powerful and feared devil in the world. What did you expect? Some sexy succubus, you know, with a nice figure? Also, she's a big-boobed, horny on the inside demon who gets her energy by kissing the underage-looking protagonist. But I suppose he's probably around 900 years old. Seriously, you can't make this shit up. Oh, wait. The author just did. At number 9, we have Extreme Hearts. I couldn't find out a lot about it online, but it plays out in a future where sports have become hyper. Pretty much the sport pick of this season. Moving on to number 8. Remember when you first got into anime? I bet there was a time when you googled top 10 funniest anime of all time to find out what to watch next. I know that I did. Well, one of the picks on a lot of these lists was, and probably still is, The Devil is a Part-Timer. A reverse isekai about a demon king who loses all his powers and gets transported to modern day Earth, where he must make a living working at Mackie D's. I won't bore you any further since you probably all know the anime anyway, so yeah, there's a second season of that now. Coming in at number 7 we have Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. Yeah, this anime is going to be weird. Let me read the first part of the My Anime List synopsis. One day, college student Yuhi Amamiya is approached by a talking lizard Sonoi Crescent. Crescent immediately launches into a fantastical story. The powerful mage Animus intends to destroy the Earth with his biscuit hammer, a huge contraption looming high in Earth's orbit. Earth's only hope lies with the princess and her beast knights, whose task is to protect the princess and defeat Animus. Yuhi is chosen as the lizard beast knight, and despite his misgivings is quickly forced to defend himself from a golem created by the mage. See what I just did there? I saved myself a complete paragraph and lots of research. Too easy. But yeah, if you fancy some weirdness, then this is probably the anime for you. Next up is Tensei Kenya no Isekai Life. I swear to god there are too many damn isekais. It's like some Japanese guy back in the early days of anime went, finally, isekai, but didn't notice that it is somehow more addictive than crack for every single anime studio under the goddamn sun. Oh, and the anime? Salaryman dies, gets isekai'd, becomes the strongest in the world. Next. Number 5. Kanojo Okurishimasu, second season. No, we are not going to be getting chapter 218 NTR, so we can still be happy and enjoy Rent a Girlfriend. Do you know what will happen? Because I don't. Don't write any spoilers in the comments, but feel free to write something else, and subscribe. I don't think I really need to tell you what this anime is about. I mean, even the title explains it. I know a lot of people are looking forward to this, but let's face it, Rent a Girlfriend is not peak fiction, nor peak anime for that matter. At number 4 we have Soredemo Ayumu wa Yoseteru Kuru. Take a look at this. Looks a bit familiar, doesn't it? That's because it was made by the same guy who made Takagi-san. This one also has a pretty similar dynamic to Takagi-san, just with a slightly different setting, a shogi club and an incompetent senpai. I read the manga and it was good. Every 16-year-old who scored an above average IQ score on the BuzzFeed IQ test loves this anime and can't stop simping for the main character. I'm talking of Classroom of the Elite, more specifically the second season. Anyone who hasn't watched it lives under a rock. That being said, you may call me Patrick Star. The reason I placed it so highly is that my friends really like it. I know, right? Who would have thought that I have friends? Anyway, 100 likes and I'll watch Classroom of the Elite. The runner-up is Overlord 4. I have an absolutely massive soft spot for Overlord. It's one of the few isekais that I find entertaining and a lot of people in the anime community agree with me. Overlord follows a man who gets teleported into the world of an MMO which he has played obsessively, making him one of the most powerful characters in the game. The twist being that he decides to establish his own demon kingdom. Give it a watch please, I can highly recommend it. And now for the number 1 spot. Yofukashi no Uta. I really fucking hope that this anime is as good as the trailer. It has a certain Jujutsu Kaisen vibe to it and it just looks really fucking cool. It does look like a romantic comedy too though, so I really have no idea where this is headed. It follows a chap who has decided to live outside the system and thus develops insomnia. On one of his nighttime walks he meets a girl who invites him to share a futon. Very sexy, but when he starts drifting off to sleep, she bites his neck. Oh dear, why would she do that? Anyway, the girl, who is called Nanakusa Nazuna, has the potential to be one of this year's top waifus, which for a lot of you is probably reason enough to watch this. These have been my top 10 upcoming summer 2022 anime. Please like, subscribe and share. Have a nice day.